lost about half of his ships, losing probably this last bit here at the end. There's one ship, there's another ship that just barely gets away, but you can see that now he is going to be able to move over here into his battle yard. Needs to worry about microing these ships. These guys are on high autonomy, movement autonomy. They are going to get out of position. They're going to come down here, and if you don't watch out, this one ship is just going to end up committing suicide. And yeah, here we go. It's one ship just not paying attention to it. It's going to end up losing it. Minor mistake, but it's going to cost you an expensive ship. We can see that. Wow, that was an expensive loss. These Vorchok classes are not are not cheap. So a little bit of docking Arash for not paying attention to his ships. And here we have the Federation basically hanging out, slowly gathering steam. And here we again have the 4 miners on this moon. I don't quite. I really wish someone would post for what the optimal 311 configuration is. And some ambassadors looking like they're going to go scout. Nonetheless, they look like they are just going to end up providing the Klingons with some experience, and that's just going to give them supply. So, an odd move by the Federation. You can see that the Polaron torpedoes and Polaron field going out trapping these ships. A nice move by Arash to trap these ships in. Going to end up giving his ships a little bit of extra experience, giving him a little bit of extra supply. Wow, so at the moment we're basically just kind of hanging out waiting for something to happen. You can see that Enterprise D has really defensed up. Again, Enterprise D, however, he does have a back door over here in this left-hand corner. Take out this pulse platform. And really some... I don't really know what the Klingons should do at the moment. They just need to mass a ton of ships and just steamroll in here, taking out everything. That just hasn't been happening at the moment, unfortunately. It just sort of a bit of he's turtled into his base. Whereas the Klingons have totally expanded. You can see that they've even expanded into the middle. That's going to give him 4 moons out of the 4 moons, moon pairs against 1 moon pair, and that economy is just going to give the Klingons the advantage. There's just no real way that the Federation can fight that. So basically, we're just waiting on someone to strike. We can see ships are being built. The Klingons are actually a little bit down on ships. They've got a number of Negvars out. Oddly enough, those Negvars do seem to take a lot of damage. And it's probably because of this tactical weapons array passive. This short-range crafts do extra damage to these guys, and you do seem to see these guys go down a lot more than you would expect. So here we go, down here in Enterprise D's base. He's very heavily fortified in here. He's got lots of torpedo platforms up. He's got a number of phaser platforms, and what the Klingons could do is could start producing Sangs, which would give you a long-range vessel that can do a lot of damage. It's pretty slow, but it can produce a lot of damage, and that's really what is happening here, is that he's having to engage within range of all of these defensive platforms. I'm surprised that Enterprise D is able to actually even produce another yard here, as he really is kind of got to be strapped for cash. So just massing fleets here at the moment. Some Lucipet, Lucipet classes, and just a mix of a fleet here. Got the Polaron torpedo special for this guy. You can see that the Polaron field here for these Kudoj classes, and this is really, the game is in Arash's favor. He's got the moons, and so that is looks like he's going to tip over the king, and that'll be the end of this game. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.